these
Of course there
dances?
was. You had the bottle hitting up in the roof of the car. You know, if you had a convertible, that's an awfully nice place to hide the whiskey bottle. Oh, sure they did. It wasn't exciting if you didn't have a whiskey bottle along. Well, I didn't drink, my husband didn't either, but we tolerated that the rest of them had their whiskey with them. I remember we were in McCool to a dance, and some young fellow from the neighborhood over in there was going to take me home. His brother was going to ride with us. But we just couldn't because he had hidden, get home because he had hidden his whiskey along the road, along a telephone pole. And he couldn't remember which one. And we drove from one to the other, and I remember being so mad at him. He could just leave his old whiskey out there till the next day, and I can remember he was just ready to cry. He could not find his whiskey he hid along one of those poles. And we drove forth and back till he finally found his whiskey. I can just remember how disgusted I was with him.
Where did they get the whiskey?
Well, somebody made it, some of them made it. I knew we had a neighbor out there that had a still down in the cellar. So I suppose there was a lot more that did that. I didn't pay much attention to them. I was good friends with their daughters, and I knew that he had a still down in the in the cellar. And he made beer too, and he sold the beer to the young fellows, homemade beer.
So it was a noble experiment that didn't work.
Well, no, it didn't work. It was terrible. It just made it all the more exciting for the young kids. They all had to do something like that. They probably wouldn't have bothered with it if it wasn't illegal, but it really made it exciting, to do something you're not supposed to.